This woman don't want to let a little girl sell some water. She calling police on an 8-year-old little girl. You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit? Yeah.
On my property.
It's not your property, you're on.
But I don't want to let a little girl sell some water. She calling police on an 8-year-old little girl.
This woman on the phone with police about an 8-year-old girl she says was loudly selling water outside her apartment for hours. The child's mom confronting the caller.
She comes out, demands the permit for my daughter. She said if we didn't give it to her, then she'd call the cops. So I said, okay, call the cops. And she did.
The lady called the police on me because I didn't have a permit.
Well, you can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit?
This the scene in a residential neighborhood near AT&T Park Friday. Aaron Austin shared the video on Instagram. It's now been seen millions of times. The woman on the phone, Allison Edel, tells ABC News she never spoke to the little girl, but says her building security guard first tried to get the girl and her mom to keep the noise down or move, saying she did phone the police, but not to report them. She simply wanted to know if what they were doing was legal. Austin posting this new video on Instagram, showing her daughter is out selling water again.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now this video right here comes out of San Francisco. And we have a woman who basically decides to call the police on an 8-year-old child, sweet little precious child. You know, and you have to wonder what can make a grown person call the police on a little kid. And this child was out here basically selling bottled water, trying to save up some money to go to Disneyland. That would have been a lot of water you had to sell. But still though, the point of it, the child was out there. The bottled water was cased up, you know what I'm saying? It was in a cooler. It was in a secure place. Had ice. I'm sure they didn't put holes in it and stuff like how some of these waters you buy, these water bottles you buy from certain department stores. I'm not going to say their name. I don't want to be sued and stuff for slander. But you can find holes in them. So I doubt if her water had any of those things, those problems going on. But this woman decides to ask the people, you know what I'm saying? I don't know really if she asked the mom or if she asked the child, do y'all have a permit to do what you do? And then she tried to stoop down behind a damn little corner of a wall and call the police and ask them what they doing was right. Was it legal what they was doing? All over a child trying to make some money. Now, would you rather see these children be like children of the corn running around killing folks? Or would you rather see these little kids breaking in houses and stealing out of stores and candy? So the moment these children try to exercise their entrepreneurship, you call the damn police on them just because you feel some type of way, and it really showing your hidden racism. And it's the same thing that happened. I think the city was Oakland, where we had the woman who got the name now Barbecue Becky. You know what I'm saying? Now they call this woman right here Permit Patty. But Barbecue Becky basically called the police on these guys that was barbecuing in a park. You know what I'm saying? She said all kinds of other things. We don't have to go through all that rigmarole because you all already know the story. But at the same time, why do people, the first thing they do is call the cops instead of trying to reason? You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to reason or start advising you, look, you know, you should have a permit. Go ahead and do what you do. It's very smart. But if y'all want to do this and to keep from anybody else saying something, see, if that's only if your intentions are good, you know. But if your intentions are bad, you're going to go straight for the jugular vein and try to take them out. You feel me? But I'm going to read a snippet from this story and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely, as we go. An 8-year-old tries selling water for a trip to Disneyland. A white woman threatened to call the police. And that's just the truth. The truth. Things got tight after Erwin Austin lost her job. So she struck a deal with her 8-year-old daughter who had been eagerly anticipating a trip to Disneyland. These kids don't understand mama done lost her jobs. These kids don't understand daddy done got laid off. These kids want what they want. If you can't give it to them, they gon' some of them might understand. Most of the time they gonna end up resenting you because it's like you missing out on a piece of your childhood. Who in the hell when they was young didn't want to go to Disneyland? Can anybody answer that? I know I did, you know. Now, the family could still make the voyage to the Magic Kingdom if Jordan could help raise the money. And thank God, thank the Most High, they got the money. So the young entrepreneur grabbed a white cooler, some ice, and a few bottles of water, taking advantage of Friday's foot traffic outside of her Somo apartment in the San Francisco sun to make a few quick bucks. Now, if I was walking down that sidewalk, and some of you all walking down that sidewalk, hot as hell, and you thirsty, you gonna want some water, you gonna buy the water. I mean, it's for a good cause, because you can either buy it from her, or you can go to a store and still pay the same, or probably paying more depending on the tax. Now, ice cold water, $2, she yelled, hawking hydration to passerbys near AT&T Park. That's all she was basically saying, you know what I'm saying? And I admire that little child for doing that, because a lot of kids don't want to do shit. They don't even want to clean up the house. They don't even want to flush the toilet when they get through. Now, Allison Edel sound like somebody who have a history of hidden racism. Sound like somebody who don't give a damn about your chap. Told the San Francisco Chronicle that the girl and her mom had been making noise for several hours. They out there getting a hustle on. You feel me? Have you ever seen somebody hustle quiet? If they are, they doing that other thing. They pushing that the yayo. Sitting inside her home trying to work, Edel said she lost her temper. You lost your temper over a child. Edel tried to get the building security staff to do something, then decided to take matters into her own hands. I bet that security staff told her, that's a little child out there. Sit your ass down somewhere and go make them marijuana edible brownies that you make for them dogs. She got into an argument with Austin, and the final moments of that squabble have now reversed and went all around the world. I don't know why the hell they had it written like that. Now, this woman don't want to let a little girl sell some water. She be calling police on an 8-year-old little girl, Austin said off camera as she followed Edel, who held her phone up to her ear. You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo. And when she said that right there, I bust out laughing. I mean, basically got mad. And then wasn't even woman enough to stand right there in front of these people's face. And that's what a lot of times these people would do. They would secretly go call the damn cops on you. You feel me? You could be outside washing your car. You know how you have your little radio on? And it might just be something they don't want to hear. You feel me? Next thing you know, you got the boys in blue or the boys in black. They wearing all kinds of colors today. You know what I'm saying? Pulling up in your yard. We got a call for a noise complaint. Sound like you got two 12-inch woofers over here, two 15s. You might got some 18s, and you ain't got nothing but a factory system, a Delco at that. You feel me? Like, how in the hell is I'm being down the block knocking pictures off your wall if I ain't even got no damn booming system? You feel me? But guess what? We still gonna have to ticket you for loud music, excessive noise. So instead of just asking people, okay, sir, could you turn it down? Or sir, that music too vulgar. I have children, I want to hear that. No, they gonna call straight the cops because they scared to approach you. Let's continue. Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit, Edel strikes back. And that's what she said about the little girl. You know what I'm saying? Because the woman said, you can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo. Remember she was crouched down? And the first thing I thought about also was Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I don't know why. I guess because she was crouched down. But anyway, then the woman gonna stand up. You know what I'm saying? That's when she perked up and said, yeah, an illegal selling water without a permit. Edel strikes back like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Then Austin reports, on my property. Then Edel bounced back and says, it's not your property. Back and forth like a volleyball game. You know what I'm saying? Somebody getting rid of the spike, though. She posted the video on Instagram telling the world to make this a expletive go viral. An 8-year-old selling water in front of her apartment building where she's lived her whole life is not a reason to call the police. And it's not a damn reason, but guess what? Man, they making it hard out here. If it's hard out here for a pimp, it's extra hard out here for anybody else trying to make a dollar. You feel me? Because they don't want kids to make money. They don't want you to feed the homeless or nothing. They tighten the grip up on our ass over here. And 43,000 likes later, irritated neighbor Allison Edel has morphed into the hashtag known as, somebody said it, thank you, Peppermint Patty, the latest Disney trip spoiling villain. She's a villain. You feel what I'm saying? Now, Peppermint Patty spent the weekend trending on Twitter, joining reluctant Photoshop model, Barbecue Becky picture everywhere. They got a picture on the moon calling, telling on the people on the moon. They got a picture in front of Martin Luther King telling about the plane that the King got. You know what I'm saying? They got a picture of a damn near by beside Malcolm X when he's standing beside the window. Oh, he's got a gun, you officers. So the Barbecue Becky is the new viral sensation right now, and Peppermint Patty is right behind her. You feel me? Now, and they are hurting the business prospects of Edel. Edel, the woman who called police on the 8-year-old, is the CEO of a company that sells cannabis pet products. And you would think if you pushing that pounds, if you pushing that weed, cannabis sativa, whatever you want to call it, anything with THC. You would think that you will be more of a calm, cool, collected person, but no, you just as crazy. Forget giving the treats to the pets. You need to take some of them damn cannibals, edibles your damn self and calm the hell down, because it's not that serious. It's only that serious though when you want to see nobody else make it though. Let's continue. I don't want to preach today now. Ella did not respond to requests for comment, and I bet the hell she won't. But guess what? She will in due time, and I will let you all know what she says. She told US Today she only pretended to call the police on the girl. How are you going to play with somebody? Number one, how you play with somebody's child? That's like a threat in your child, because the way these police is down, and last time I checked and seen this video, I seen poor Tamir Rice standing in the park. Well, quite naturally, when I was young, we went with BB guns and stuff. But he gets gunned down 3 seconds after a cop car pulled up. So why take these chances? And I'm not necessarily saying that the police would have rolled up and shot the 8-year-old dead and she would have laid on her water cooler or whatnot. But just say they thought she would have had some guns up under that water, up under that ice. Oh, we need to search this. It's got a gun. Oh, you got a gun. And she reaching in there trying to get him a cold bottle of water. You never know. I mean, some of y'all might think it's funny, but I'm making a point here. You feel me? It's like kids getting shot down just like adults getting shot down these days. So let's not pretend. But that didn't stop critics from lumping her in with the dozens of white people who have sicked the police on people of color for small reasons, for just basically small activities, anything, you know what I'm saying, nonsense. On May 12th, for example, I love the examples, members of a black sorority were questioned by a state trooper while picking up litter on a Pennsylvania highway. Question them. Earlier that month, a parent called police to 2 Native American students who arrived late to a college tour, and a Yale University student was interrogated by police after her dorm neighbor called police because she was napping in a common area. Y'all remember that video. So what the hell is going on where you have to, damn, like these cops are pit bulls and you just sicking them on people? The incidents have given rise to the hashtags Living Wild Black and Living Wild Brown and Living Wild Light-Skinned, and often end with a black or brown or light-skinned person being interrogated by the police or being carted off in handcuffs. In the worst case, the incidents have escalated to body slams, teeth knocked out, or even gunshots. And we done seen plenty of those videos. Now, Starbucks even shut down 8,000 U.S. stores for an afternoon. Just for an afternoon now. Last month, for racial bias training after a manager at a Philadelphia store called police on 2 black men who were waiting for a friend before ordering. Philip Atiba Goff, president of the Center for Policy and Equity, a nonprofit that promised police transparency and accountability, told the Washington Post in May that many people see the police as the enforcers of unwritten social rules that can be steeped in discriminatory thinking. And that is the ultimate truth. It just gave me chills when I read that right there. The issue is that for many folks, law enforcement has been seen as their own racist valet, Goff said, and that's the damn truth right there. I mean, what else is it? We talk about not just crime, we talk about disorder. Anything that makes folks feel uncomfortable. It don't have to even be a problem, just the fact it makes you uncomfortable. Instead of you turning your eye, going that way, you just got to look right there, and it just makes you so uncomfortable. Instead of looking elsewhere, going elsewhere. That's where we live in. This privilege attitude. Anything that makes folks feel uncomfortable or says that the social norms that we all agreed to are being violated. He said, and the problem is that black skin frequently violates that social order. Following the latest hashtag Living Wild Black controversy, fortunes have diverged for Edo and the 8-year-old she's accused of bullying. Edo has built up a virtual wall around her social media life. She told the Chronicle that she's received death threats and sexually violent messages, and that people have tried to get into her building to confront her. The company she runs sells cannabis pet products for pets, and partners were severing ties with her because they see you more of a dog than your own damn dog is. Woo! How did you come up with that one? As of today, Magnolia will no longer be carrying Treatwell tinctures. The Magnolia Oakland dispensary said in a statement on Instagram. After seeing this video of their CEO calling the police on an 8-year-old entrepreneur selling water on a hot as hell, you know what I'm saying? We decided without hesitation that we could no longer patronize her company. And big shout out to Magnolia. You feel me? Are you from the Calio down there, that area in New Orleans? Anyway, now meanwhile, Jordan can retire from the cold water business. She's going to Disneyland after all. A man who saw the social media uproar bought the girl 4 tickets enough for her whole family to go and thank him for doing that also, because you know, no child deserves to have their dreams crushed. And then the fact that it was another the fact that it was a grown person trying to step on this child's ambitions. You know what I'm saying? You know what that do to a kid? And a lot of people don't understand that. See, they want to say, well, she should have had a permit. Okay. But imagine if you went and cut a yard, just like I used to cut yards when I was young. I had all kinds of jobs, worked my whole life. That's the only way you're going to have something if you work. And imagine if somebody would told me, well, Trey, you got to have a bicycle, you got to have a truck. You know, I eventually got a bicycle. I had to pay for that too, because they just made me pay for stuff like that. Imagine they would have told me that. Imagine they would have told you that for you guys who done went out here and done did somebody's yard or done help wash their car. And they told you, oh, you got to have a car wash to wash that. Imagine how you would have felt. You would have been able to accomplish some of the things that you would have. You feel me? You couldn't have did it. It would have messed you up. So it's a good thing that this guy, whoever this man is, and may the Most High bless him, that he came through for this little girl. But anyway, let me know what you all think. And big shout out to her mom for standing up for her daughter like a mom's supposed to do. And big shout out to the little girl for having enough courage and also being bold enough to go after what she wanted, even though it was standing, you know what I'm saying, standing outside the apartment trying to sell water, because that's where the dream started. You don't start off big. You start off small in life, because I'm sure the guys like the Master P's, the Jay Prince, these other CEOs, I'm sure that these guys started off small in some way and they worked their way up. Your hustle increases as you grow. It's supposed to, at least. Anyway, big shout out to all of them. And I hope you all understand this video. And at the same time, no matter what color you are, black, white, red, brown, whatever, when you see little children trying to do something for themselves, a lot of times I go in stores like Walmart, little kids be selling stuff, I just give them money. You know what I'm saying? I give money. I get cash back, you know, to give them money. You know, whether it's $1, $2, $5, or whatever. You keep your merchandise, you know. This just, you know what I'm saying? Because when I see them, I see me. You know, I see me, because when I was trying to get my hustle on when I was young, you know. So don't step on these children's dreams just because you full of shit and you mad. You know what I'm saying? Let these children be children for once. That's the problem. You won't let the kids be kids. Either you want to have sex with them or you want to call the police on them now. Tell me what you all think about this video. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, definitely subscribe to this channel and also share the video. And at the same time, if your child have the will to go out and make money standing in the hot sun, you got kids don't even want to leave their house. But if your child has work ethic, a good work ethic, and willing to work for what they want, support your child, regardless of what anybody say. Do that and watch how they grow and what they will become in life. It'll amaze you. Anyway, y'all stay blessed. I'm out.